Good morning. Devotional for you today. It comes from Psalm 76, and I want to look especially at verse 7. Psalm 76, verse 7. But you are to be feared. Who can stand before you when once your anger is roused? That may not at first sound like a very comforting and encouraging verse. Fear, anger, a verse of wrath. But you look at it in its context. Of course, it's a direct address, but you, and it's not addressed to me, it's not addressed to you, it's addressed to God. The psalmist, this is a psalm of Asaph, is speaking to the Lord, and it is not a psalm of penitence. This is in a tone of confidence and rejoicing. Psalm 76 begins declaring the greatness of God and his dwelling with his people. And then it spends most of its time speaking about his victory over the powers of the world, over armies and soldiers, the military might of the Lord. And then it turns to directing people to seek the Lord because his victory is certain. So we shouldn't trust in worldly powers. We should trust in God. We should seek him. And verse 7 stands right in the middle and encapsulates this sentiment that God is to be feared, that his anger is mighty, that no one can stand against him. And for God's enemies, that is a deeply concerning word. But for the children of God, it really is an encouragement. It is a message of joy. This verse, but you are to be feared. Who can stand before you when once your anger is roused? Is primarily intended for the child of God to say, yes, God is going to win. The wicked will not prevail. The evil who trod upon the weak, the greedy who just build their own private empires upon the sweat of the poor are not going to get away with it. The tyrants who oppress others and put them down beneath them are not going to triumph in the end. God will bring a great reversal because God is the strongest and no one can oppose him. God's righteousness and glory, God's might are the joy of his people. So, whether the trials of this life in good hope, rejoice in the victory of God as you weather all things, because the Lord is strong, and you can draw near to him whose victory is assured, to him who will put all things right and confirm his children in joy forever. May the Lord bless you today.